Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into a story straight out of legend, a place that defied armies, kings, and empires for centuries. This is Krak the Chevaliers, the most impenetrable fortress ever built, a symbol of Crusader power in the Middle East. But how was it built? Why was it so difficult to conquer? And what role did it play in history? Stay tuned, because this is a story you don't want to miss. To understand why Krak the Chevaliers was built, we need to go back to the 11th century. After the First Crusade, European knights established several states in the Middle East, including the county of Tripoli. But controlling these lands wasn't easy. Constant attacks from Muslim forces made it clear they needed a fortress that could withstand anything. And so, around 1142, the Knights Hospitaller, a military order dedicated to protecting pilgrims, took control of a small fort and began transforming it into a massive stronghold. Over the next century, Krak the Chevaliers grew into a fortress like no other. Krak the Chevaliers wasn't just a castle, it was a fortress within a fortress. It had double concentric walls, meaning attackers had to breach not one, but two massive stone barriers. The outer wall was over 3 meters thick and lined with defensive towers, each designed to rain down arrows, boiling oil, and rocks on enemies below. And if attackers managed to get through that, they faced the inner wall, even taller and thicker. But the castle's true genius lay in its strategic location. Perched on a hill 650 meters above sea level, it gave defenders a clear view of approaching armies from miles away. Invaders had to climb steep, exposed terrain just to reach the walls, an almost suicidal mission. Krak the Chevaliers wasn't just a military base, it was a small, self-sufficient city. Inside its walls, you'd find stables, chapels, storage rooms, and even a large dining hall for the knights. The castle could hold up to 2,000 soldiers and had enough supplies to withstand a siege for years. Talk about being prepared. And get this, the castle had its own water supply. Deep wells and massive cisterns collected rainwater, ensuring the defenders never ran out. For medieval times, this was next-level engineering. Over the centuries, Krak the Chevaliers faced numerous attacks. Saladin, the legendary Muslim leader, tried and failed to take the fortress. Other armies laid siege, but none could break through. The castle earned a reputation as unconquerable, but in 1271, something changed. Sultan Baybars, a cunning and relentless leader, knew brute force wouldn't work, so he used a different tactic: deception. His army laid siege, and after weeks of bombardment, sent a forged letter to the knights inside, supposedly from their commander. The letter ordered them to surrender. Exhausted and running low on morale, the knights believed it. And so, after over a century of being invincible, Krak the Chevaliers fell, not by force, but by trickery. Even today, standing among its towering walls, you can feel the history echoing through the stones. Krak the Chevaliers remains a symbol of medieval ingenuity and resilience. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, it continues to inspire awe and wonder. It's a reminder of a time when castles were more than just buildings. They were symbols of power, protection, and pride. So, what do you think? Is Krak the Chevaliers the greatest fortress ever built? Its story of strength, strategy, and survival certainly makes a strong case. If you ever find yourself in Syria, this is a place you have to see. Thanks for joining me on this journey through history. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more incredible stories from around the world. Drop a comment below. What fortress or legendary site should we explore next? Until next time, keep seeking adventure.